Assalamu alaikum. This is Porosh again, and today I'm going to show you how to build a leaderboard in ActionScript 3. Those who haven't seen my previous video, please visit my channel and see the previous video called Leaderboard in ActionScript 3 Promotional. You will easily understand this tutorial. Okay, let me start it. I'm using Animate CC 20. You can use Adobe Flash CS3 or earlier version, but most important thing, you must have knowledge about ActionScript 3. So I'm gonna create a new document here, create new, and here I have a lot of options. I'm gonna select advanced, then ActionScript 3 and click create, and I'll change the stage width 600 and keep the height exactly the same and frame rate 35. Okay, now to build this app or game you need to arrange the environment. Okay, so I'm gonna rename this layer first, default layer. I'll call it content, then insert a new layer, call it label, and insert another new layer and call it action. I'll lock the action and label layer, and now I have to make a menu here. I have to import some buttons, so I'm gonna go to the component and click user interface and drag a button here. Okay, and then I'll copy this button and paste it again, and another button. I'll give this button a name, instant name. I'll call it play button, and second button leaderboard button. Okay, and now I'd like to change the label of this button. It is showing label. I'd like to show it here play and here leaderboard. Okay, so select first frame of the action layer and go to Windows, action, or I have here a shortcut. I'll click here action and type here stop, and then I'll change the label of play button by typing dot play button dot label equal to play text, and for leaderboard button dot equal to be leaderboard text. If I test it now, I should see the button label has changed. Yes, button label has changed, and now I'd like to have a title here, so I'll select text and drag text and I will name it game. I'll change the font size 35 and also change the color to black. Very simple. And align the font. So okay, I think, but I have to change the text type to static text. I don't need dynamic text here. Static text. Okay, now if I test it, I should see game menu and two button. Okay, game menu and play button. Okay, now I have to create a game frame and a leaderboard frame first. Okay, so I'll insert blank keyframe for the game and copy the game menu title and paste it here in the place. Okay, I'll change it to gameplay. Now I need two buttons, and copy this button, copy, paste in place, and change the position. Okay, drag it down. Okay, and I'll name this button increase button, and for this button decrease button. So here I also have to change the button label. Select the action frame, go to the action panel, type stop, and for label equal to be increase text, and for decrease that equal to be decrease, semicolon, enter. First I have to save this file. I should have saved it earlier. Okay, better late than never. Save it now. Ctrl S. I'll save it on my desktop, and here I have a folder S3. Go to the folder, and here I have another folder, Leaderboard. Here I will select it, rename game Leaderboard. You can name anything you would like to. Okay, save. Okay, now click, nothing happened. So I have to go to the game frame to see what is going on there. Okay, so here I'll type an event listener, dot click menu click handler function, semicolon, enter. Name the function name menu click handler, copy it, paste it here, event, it will be mouse event. I will use here switch statement for two buttons. Okay, so type switch event target and case, okay, break for the first button, for the second button case break, and first button is play button, this play button. Okay, so in case of play button, go to and stop, frame number is 2, but I will use frame label here, not frame number. Okay, so here I have to type frame label. Here I will type menu, and here I will type game. Okay, so when I click the play button, and then it will be go to and stop game frame label. Okay, not go to stop 2. Let's test it. Control test. Oh, error, I think, semicolon, case. Oh, I have not name in case of leaderboard button. That's why it's showing me the error. Save it, control, test. Okay, if I click play, it will take me the gameplay frame. Okay, it is done. And now for this leaderboard button, I have to create a leaderboard frame. So drag this behind, insert all blank keyframe, okay. Now here I will create my leaderboard. So copy the gameplay text and paste it here in place and change it to gameplay to leaderboard. And okay, but now I have to create the leaderboard here. So I'll go select text, drag, and I'll select here dynamic text. If I type here 1, then, and I'll change the font 35 to 25. Okay, 25 will be okay. Okay, 25. By selecting this here, click show border around text. Okay, it is done. I'll copy this, paste it, and make it bigger, and text will be align left, and then paste another and put it here and make it a little bit large. And then I'll copy the whole thing and paste in place, drag it down, and paste in place another time and drag it down, and paste in place another time too, drag it down, and paste another time and put it up and drag all a little bit down. Okay, and now I do not need this border here, so I'll change the border, and here I'll type rank, but it's too big, so I have to change the size. I'll change it 15 rank, and it will be player's name, and this one will be points. Should be in center. let's change it static text. Okay, it's done. Okay, I think it is done. Okay, I think it is done. If I test it now, I should see, but first I have to go to the action panel and type here stop. Okay, save it now and change the rank 1 to 2, 3, and this will be rank 4, and here I don't need this text any longer. Okay, if I test it now, control test, nothing happens because I have not give leaderboard any script. So but first I have to change the label. Type here leaderboard, and in case of leaderboard button, copy this, go to and stop leaderboard. If I test it now, if I click play, I'll go to the play frame and for test, and if I click leaderboard, it shows me the leaderboard. Okay, I think it is done. Okay, it's done. But first I have to give all the leaderboard an instant name. Leaderboard text. Okay, this is dynamic text. Instant name will be name1 txt for the first rank, and first rank point score text 1, name text 1, score text 1. Okay, for the second, name text 2 underscore, name text 2 score underscore text 2. Third one, sorry, name text 3 text 3, and for the fourth rank, name under txt4 and txt4. So I have given all this text field and instant name h, name 1, name 2, sorry, name 2, name 3, name 4. Okay, it is better. Score 1, score 2, score 3, and score 4. Okay, it is done, and here I need two buttons, one for go back to the menu and other for clear the score. Okay, so I'll copy these two buttons, go to the leaderboard, paste in place, take this button up. Okay, and this will be my clear button, so I have to change the instant name clear button, and this is menu button or menu button. Okay, and have to change the label clear button, clear, sorry, don't var, and for menu button equal to be menu. Save it, control test it, leaderboard, yes, and menu. Then I have to give this to event listener to go back to my menu. Okay, so don't worry, just copy this code, go back to the leader script and paste it here, change the function name leader click handler, you can name anything you'd like to, and for the menu button go to stop menu, and for the clear button I'll discuss this later on what will happen in clear button. I need to clear all the score, so that time I need it. Okay, right now it's okay. Let's test it again. Test. Oh, error. What for error? Menu button. M-E-N-U. New button. Okay. N-U. Menu button. Sorry. Okay, it is done, I think. Control test. Another error. What did I name the button? Menu button. Now it's okay, I think. Leaderboard, menu, and when I play, it will be taking me to gameplay. Okay, now it's quite done, but I have to have some score here to play my game. Okay, so I will drag text here, and it will be dynamic name, and I'll name it instant name output underscore txt, and change the font to 30. Okay, and I think it's okay. Now I have to have some code here to implement with. So I'll type a variable call var game point integer equal to be 0. Okay, first I have to create this button listener. Okay, so the previous, just copy this event listener, paste it here on game frame and change it to game click handler. Copy the function name and change the function name, and for increase button and for decrease button, delete this line, delete it too, and for increase button the game point will be increased, game point plus plus, and for decrease button game point will be minus minus, and this output underscore txt dot text will be showing point. Okay, but if I test it now, not here, put it here inside so that I can see it change. Okay, test it now. Problem, error, string. Okay, no problem. It says text cannot carry other value except string, so I make it string. Okay, done. Save it, control, test it, play, increase, it is increasing, decrease, it is decreasing. Okay, done. I think it's okay. And now I need to have a game over variable to have game over and go another frame, not leaderboard but another frame. I have to create that frame, select this to drag it here, insert blank keyframe here, insert blank keyframe, insert blank keyframe 2, and name it score. Okay, and go to the action panel and type stop. Okay, and copy the title text, paste it here and change it to game point, or game points. Okay, now whenever game is over I want to go to this frame. Okay, so to do so I have to create a variable. Let's name it var timer integer equal to 0. It is game timer dot integer equal to 0, and I need to increase the timer. Okay, so I have to create an event listener, add event listener, it will be event, and enter frame event and the function name update. Okay, now name the function update event. It will be an event. It is done, and when the game starts I want to game timer be increased. Okay, and if game timer greater than 200, here I have to create another variable, and this time var over and boolean false. Okay, and when the game timer is greater than 200, not equal to, greater than 200. I want game over to be true, and when game over is true, if game over, that means when game over is true, I would like to remove this event listener and also go to and stop where, you remember, this score. Okay, let's see it. Control, test it, play, increase. Okay, game points. It's game over and game points. It's working fine, but I don't see the game timer here, so I'd like to see the game timer. Copy this, paste it, and here I'd like to see the game timer too. And change the font to 20. Okay, and name the instant name of game timer underscore txt, and I'd like to see it. Click it inside this event listener dot text equal to be string value game time, and I don't need this output txt here twice. Cut it, paste it here on the event listener, and it will work exactly the same. Okay, now if I test it now, I should see the game timer. Control, test, play, see the game timer 200, and it will be okay, game points. But change it a little bit smaller and name it timer, change it to static field. Okay, I think align it, and this is timer. I think it is okay. If I test it now, it should look better. Play, and the increase and the decrease is working exactly the same, despite changing the text from click to interframe event listener. Okay, and now when it's taking me to the game points, here I need to show the score. So copy this text and paste it in place, change the font to 35, a little bit bigger. Okay, and change the name to score underscore txt or game point underscore txt would be better. And here I'd like to see gamepoint underscore txt dot text equal to be gamepoint. Save it. If I test it now, test, play, and gamepoint is showing no, sorry, I put it string value, should be like this. Okay, it is done, I think. If I test it now, play, it's showing me the game point 32. Okay, game point 32. And now I need to have an input name for the player to add his name to the leaderboard. So copy this, paste it below, make it longer, and change text to 20 will be better, I think. Okay, and also it would be input text because I need to input player's name here. Okay, and change the player name underscore txt and player name underscore txt would be blank. Okay, and I also need two buttons here, so copy again and paste to button. Okay, and this will be save button and this will be continue button. And change the label, go to the action, change it dot equal to be save text and equal to be continue. And I need also event listener for these two buttons, so copy and paste it below and change save button instead of play button and change leaderboard button instead of continue button instead of leaderboard button. Now when save button, it should be go to and stop, leaderboard frame level, and for continue button it should be go to the menu. Okay, if I test it now, error. Okay, duplicate, change it to score click handler. If I test it now, it should work. No, what happened? Continue button, maybe I misspelled here, 70i. Anyway, continue button. Okay, it will do now. text, test it. Okay, oh, no, continue button, CONTINUEBTN. Don't need to do that, just copy this, CONTINUE button. Okay, it should work now. Control test, sorry. Okay, play. Okay, and save. Nothing happened. It says level found case scene 1. Okay, score click handler. When it's coming to here, leaderboard, save button, leaderboard, BOARD. Sorry, misspelling. Save. Test it again. And play. And here I have to input the name and click save, and it will take me to this leaderboard. Everything is done, I think, and I need another text here. Whenever I click this save button, the text should be shown here. So this is player name underscore txt, and this will be core input underscore txt, and this core input underscore txt should be this game point. Test it, play, and if I click save, it's taking me to the leaderboard. I can see the text. Okay, so I'll use here a timer, set timeout function. So out timing, and it will be 1.5 seconds, and then the function will be timing. And now I want to go to the leaderboard when timer stop. Save it so that I may see the game point here. So test it now. Increase. And if I click save, I can see, and now it is taking me to the leaderboard. And it's a long tutorial today. I have set up everything, and in the next tutorial we're gonna create share object so that we can see the player's rank in the leaderboard. Thanks for watching. If you are not subscribed yet, please do subscribe me and put a lot of comments, and hope for the best. See you in the next tutorial.